So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Well, ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be fourth down.
Partner, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
I tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a first down, but a big play as well.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
All right, come on. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Tua. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it out.
The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball was not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Partner, we always talk about how important 3rd down is, but I think 1st down is equally important because everything comes off of that play. If the defense wins the down, they are able to attack. If the offense wins the down, they might go faster, do other things, and change things up. That big play right there allows this offense to really get in gear.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right, they want to run their offense through him.
That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage, good for the receptions for the receivers, but you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces, so that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
This ball down the field for Pitts. Touchdown, Cowboys! Kyle Pitts, 32 yards. And the Cowboys add 6 to their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. Down the left sideline. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. T.J. Hockenson, 62 yards. And the Steelers are back within a couple of the lead. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. The 2 are going to try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Other side, other side. Let's go. Back row, back row, back row. Let's go.
Now Jones. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Throwing Jones. This ball down the field for Pitts. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Steelers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
On second down, it's Stevenson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 2 now on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off. That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now Jones to throw on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go, hey. Rita. Troy. Timberland.
Back to throw again. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop it.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing on second and long. Jones. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Steelers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think...
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. He may go. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Being chased out left. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On play action, here's Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Pushing through the contact. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jones looking to throw right away. He'll check this down to Hines. 5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Here we go. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Now Jones wants to change it up. Now it's Hines. Powering his way forward. And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Looking to throw. Jones. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Operating from the gun. Jones. Buying time to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Daniel Jones, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Dawson Knox, 39 yards. And the Bengals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Prater for the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. This is 2nd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Andrews, the tight end, in motion. Jones now on 3rd down. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get advantage that way.
Jones throw into the hands of Andrews. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. These two teams all tied after one. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
This is Hines. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Jones. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as he'll be brought down just outside the red zone. Mark him at the 21. Here's Hines. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Back to throw. Jones. That is caught inside the 5. And the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Hines. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Second and goal from the 6 this time. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. McPherson's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He lets it go deep for Olave. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. This ball down the field for Pitts. And this is taken in at the 5. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Second down and goal. Jones. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Isaiah Likely in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Bengals.
I can't help it, partner. I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Extra point good by Prater, and that will make this a 4-point game. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
Jones on 1st and 10. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Now inside the 25. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six from Bengals TV. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Jones. Finding Kyle Pitts, running the slam. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw again. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Jones. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Bengals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's got a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
On 2nd down, Jackson setting up the screen with Gainwell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Chris Olave, 48 yards. And the Bengals get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now here on EA Sports. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Jackson to throw. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
And Jackson throwing once more. They'll check this one down to Gainwell. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Zach Taylor, a new breed of head coach. He's going to go for it on 4th down. Now Jackson. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Andrews. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They'll start on the ground with Hines. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run again with Hines. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Hines, and he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense up the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Jackson going to run the draw. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 9-yard line.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
3rd and 4. Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try to throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Here's Jones on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. As time has